int +4. Okay, Oak Globe is, I guess, the only thing in there that really is a problem. Unless we get corroded to heck, and then that might also be not too problematic. Should be able to just escape if things start to look too bad, but less than ideal, shall we say. And we'll just keep rinsing and repeating here, waiting out some time. How are we looking? If I could just blast you just a smidge, just a wee bit here. One more for good luck. Fantastic. There we go. Needs to be a way to eat unlimited spicy food and not burn out. I mean, some people... I mean, I guess with just experience in general, you get pretty dang close to that. Except I'm probably just missing something, some kind of intended meaning behind that. But hey, what else is new? I generally miss out on what people are trying to say. It's a common occurrence. Full in prison works outside line of sight. It does. Unfortunately, in that case, we didn't have a line of sight to out of line of sight, I don't believe. That was my... I guess I could have gone like back here, right? Oh yeah, that would have hit. There we go. It's right there, Torinski, you big dum-dum. But regardless, was not too concerned about it. It's not the end of the world. Oh my gosh, can we chill on the boulder beetles, DCSS? At this point, we've proven that we can handle them. Like, this isn't really a problem as much as it is just way more attention than I've had to pay than ever else on the entire run. Ooh, banishment. 0% chance of banishing. That's what I love. Oh my gosh. Why even bother? My wizard pal? Okay, you're still alive. Impressive. Never mind. You almost surprised me. So, it's a good on you. Congrats. I'm happy for you, really, at the end of the day. And good old Barbara here. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll even walk back to the stairs just to make sure that we're in a safe spot. Can you even throw it in there and leave line of sight? That's true. Yeah, if we'd needed to optimize, definitely would have been the right option there. Oh no, your whole life you've been torturing yourself? You grew up with a friend and his mom made everything handmade, a lot over there. Used to make fun of you for how long you'd been in the bathroom. Good times. Oh, fair enough. Oh, hopefully that goes off. Oh, wait a second. I have Freezing Cloud, too. Kind of forgot about that son of a gun. Hey, that's probably fully castable again now. Oh, okay, it's a little lackluster. 14% failure rate is a little higher than I would like, ideally. I mean, not the end of the world, though, by any stretch. Basilisk, I definitely want to be at full health, and potentially just bring them upstairs, if at all possible. Oh, except what are your never mind, 0% chance to petrify. Sorry for giving you false hope, my reptile friend. You never stood a chance, and I should have been more honest about that to begin with. That's very rude of me, really. Oh, jeez. Okie dokie. Well, things are going quite swimmingly. Axe is up to 5, so I think we're still a little bit a ways. You'd think I'd used axes on enough. I mean, seeing as how I pretty much want to use axes on all of my warrior-based characters, you think I would have used axes enough to actually have a bit of a baseline as to how high it needs to be to get to not necessarily min delay, but 1 attack per turn. I guess my Staff of Conjuration isn't doing that much for me, and it's not even at 1 attack per turn. So, Ogre Slayer, welcome to the team. Happy to have you. Kind of means I can drop stuff, because I don't think I'll be swapping out of this anytime soon. I can also confirm, okay, it's a little bit slower. Oh, because it's also slowed by our shield skill. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so let's not rely on that quite yet, but can still use it to, you know, kind of be the equivalent of waiting a couple turns. and still kind of slaps, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like Wizard, not even a bit of concern. They do have Fireball, but when they're up that close and personal to you, the chances that they kill you with Fireball are way lower than the chance that they kill themselves with Fireball, so, you know, it's a bit of a simple calculus. We can also drop a Freezing Cloud. Please and thank you. In fact, yeah, with that extra, what was it, 5 intelligence from the axe, that brings us down to 11% failure rate. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And now we're going to have to do our very best to lose this run, which, again, is 100% in the realm of possibility with me behind the wheel, but still, you know, high hopes. We'll have to see, since we'll be heading into our S branches right away, we'll have to see how things fare once we start heading off that direction. Also, this is probably where I should once again check myself before I wreck myself. Let's start accounting for danger before horrible things start happening. Fantastic. Slow down, you know, give even a moment of thought, usually a good idea. Radiant's Noxious Bog could be fun. If I do want to keep Dispel casting whatsoever, another Scroll of Torment will be huge for helping to deal with any future uniques that we come across. Otherwise, we're pretty dang close to clearing up our D15 here, and feeling pretty good about it. Not too shabby whatsoever. Trying to think if there is any really good armor that we've passed along the way here. There was probably some... I guess let's go with, like, scale mail. Is it one word? No, 2 words rather is what I meant to say, of course. So there was an artifact one in a shop, so we could check that out. Oh, there we go. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. Scale mail fire resistance. How does that do for us? AC increases by 5. Okay. I don't know how that is. I guess using the Row of Clouds is almost like a harm ego, where we're reducing our AC by a decent amount, but our damage output should be a heck of a lot higher in the kind of area directly surrounding us as well. So that's interesting. Your latest winning character is a 20 strength axe swinger. Stats are a placebo. Definitely to a certain extent. I mean, strength, I mainly attribute more to, like, encumbrance rating rather than the damage rating. Intelligence is obviously a little more straightforward. What about dex? I guess on, like, an evasion character, it might have a little bit more of a gung-ho use to it, but not a huge deal, in my opinion, either. But I think we'll be going to Snake Pit here. We have Freezing Cloud, which always helps with reptile-based branches. And then on top of that, just having the extra speed to walk away if things start to look a wee bit sketchy. Seems nice. Seems lovely. Sure, Snake is oftentimes and usually terrifying. Exhibit A. Aren't we in for a bit of an interesting experience? I could surround myself with Freezing Clouds, let everyone wander in. I should have bought that Condenser Vein. I meant to buy that a while back. Completely slipped my mind. Condenser Vein would be huge here, though. That'd be very helpful, most likely. Small chance that it's useless Poison Clouds, but if not, good if true. Okay, do I dare? Oh, I dare. At least a little bit here. We'll start it off and see how it goes. I'm gonna see, hopefully that doesn't land on me, and it does not, in fact, land on me. That's wonderful. What else can I do here to increase my odds of survival? I can, like, place down some Fulminant Prisms in advance. We do have an Anaconda next to me, so that is concerning. Haste, heal wounds, and curing. Little overkill on the heals, but the haste is pretty much what I was looking for. Some kind of buff to help us out here, because that means our attack delay is now 1 per turn. So I can potentially start swinging my axe and using that in thunderclouds. Keep replenishing the Fulminant Prism and the Freezing Clouds as we see fit. And in fact, maybe I throw Freezing Cloud here. Did I miscast? Son of a gun. Let's try that again. Did I miscast it twice? Shoot. You know what? I'm gonna try and go upstairs. I'm gonna try again. IMB. Hopefully get one of these anacondas off me. Then I can attempt again. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Then I actually want to remove myself from the Naga. That's lovely. Oh right, I'm hasted as well. It's just already way faster than them. I'm so sorry, buddy. You never stood a chance. But that actually cleared off a decent number of our new friends. So with that, we should be in a better spot. What I will do before going down again here is I want to look into, find that condenser vein that we left behind all those moments ago. So we'll head up that way real quick. And thank you kindly. I'll buy that. +2 cloak can go. I mean, I have a lot of garbage in my inventory right now, but that's a place to begin with. And then let's take me back, shall we? And okie dokie, let's see, how much do we leave behind? I'll also take a peek at your shield. Kite Shield of Protection. If I didn't have the gong, that would be up there. Would be pretty swell. But as is, I'm popping in and popping off. It's Condenser Vein. Ooh, boo. That's not ideal. IMB to get the Anaconda off of us, ideally. One more try. Not quite. Anaconda should die soon, at least, to the poison, so that's good. As is, we can kind of just keep IMBing to our hearts. Our little heart's content. There we go. Constriction, no longer an issue. I would rather have ice clouds up, so I'm going to attempt to go up once. If that doesn't work, then we just IMB again, and rinse and repeat. Quite a crowdy entrance, no kidding, hey? It's a wild start to our snake. I mean, again, a good reality check. Keeps the hubris levels, cramped down, which is always a good thing at this stage in the game, when I'm starting to feel a little floaty and a little too confident in our abilities. Nice reality check to keep our butts in gear here. And otherwise, we can kind of just keep blasting everyone. That's a lot of Naga warriors. Holy moly. Quite a large crew of new friends to be had. I know it's 10% failure rate, but I still failed that quite a few more times than I expected, to be honest. Not a huge deal at the end of the day here. I think I'm still just gonna step on out real quick, and that's fine. All's well that ends well. Imagine having a deck of cards, which hard to believe in there. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm pretty happy with the potion petition keeping us alive in that first foray into the depths. But you've never had that snake entrance, or at least you not remember having it? I don't believe I have either as well. At least, yeah, like this seems like a lot, no? Like, I get that you're excited, my sneaky friends, and that's fair enough. It's quite the time to be alive here, but to not expect this veracity, this level of veracity, rather, to be the first thing to meet us on our journey. But it's not the end of the world either. What the heck? Where's the Guardian Serpent? Where's the Guardian Serpent? Am I blind? Because it definitely was cast by a Guardian Serpent. How about that? With all the noise, you pull most of the floor here? Yep. Definitely is part of the issue at play. But okay, using my speed, I'm just going to walk away from you Kiddlywinks for a brief moment here. Feeling a little bit overwhelmed, you know? And just thought it might be nice to chill out a wee bit. And then we'll murder you with storm clouds and axes. Beautiful. But seriously, oh, there's the guardian serpent. There you are, you son of a gun. How dare you? Well, we'll just blast you into the next lifetime if that's alright with you. I'm sure you won't mind, or at least you don't have much of an option one way or another. Either way, it is what it is, and... oh, I have immunity to clouds. Oh my gosh, I have immunity to clouds. It finally just clicked for me. Oh, this run is going to be stupid. I don't need... oh no, wait. I don't need storm clouds, but I need the cloud robe in order to do this broken strategy. Okay, so I do potentially have to keep my robe on, but... oh my gosh, can I do some wild stuff? I didn't even think about it. Of course. Just surround myself with clouds constantly. Who needs a condenser vein when you can just supply your own clouds? Get high on your own supply here. Holy moly. Okay. Again, good reality check. Thank you, sharpshooters, for making me remember why even with some absurd reflection, I still need to be at least cognizant of the fact that you're a tough challenge in your own right. Respectable. You've spent years training your art. I'm sorry for the disregard to your general prowess, but there we go. Holy crap. Oh, and an un-ID'd scroll. Didn't think I'd come across one of these for a while. Ring of Ice, hit the deck. Got bigger, fish to fry now. And with a bit more experience here, we'll hopefully be a wee bit faster on the up and up with our axe. So I'm excited for when I can do a little bit more tabbing. Though it greatly increases the odds of death. By gosh, will it be satisfying. We'll see how it all goes, though. Maybe we'll learn to respect our enemies once again before we get to that stage, and maybe rely a little bit less on that side of things. Again, I can't believe I didn't think of the strat sooner. I'm such a fool. That's so gosh darn strong to be able to drop those freezing clouds directly on top of me. That's awesome. Ooh, and I could even combine that with Flame Wave, give the Song of Ice and Fire to all these sons of guns. Holy moly. Insane axe I found there, incredible really. And it's Vorpal too, so it will stay relevant until the end game at the end of the day. Ideally, I can get some more spells before then, maybe just maybe. Oh, I guess I could bring Manifold Assault into the mix now. It's not bad with a broad axe like this. It's some level of AoE, which is definitely something that I'm severely lacking at the moment. Could also go into summoning if I so desired. We go in for Tomb Rune for the flavor. Oh gosh. Oh, you like to live dangerously, I see. Oh, I don't know about that. I'm pretty happy just getting the win in the series, but I do like it. So maybe we'll see how we're feeling later on. If we're really, if that hubris continues rising at its current rate, then ask me again near the end of the run and I might just have a different answer. Summon Forest is nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever cast Summon Forest. I mean, in general, I think we learned in one of the Feel It runs that I'm very inexperienced on the summoning side. Just never really used them. So I do find it an interesting option for sure. But Dog and Clouds, or Bog and Clouds? Ooh. That's fun. And overconfidence is thrown insidious or in hilarious killer. Oh, you're not wrong, of course. Sexy moment, no worries. Probably want to train translocations anyways. Potentially. It is generally nice to have. But yeah, Bog and Clouds would be really interesting for sure. That seems like a pretty wildly potent combo. So maybe once we have axes up and running, that's the direction we'll take. Again, I kind of like that we're going in as a bit of a hybrid. It's not my usual technique for mummies. Very much the opposite. Generally, I find myself like 100% on board for Blaster Caster, nothing but magic. Magic is all I need. But today may just be the exception to the rule here. If I could get into this nice little corridor, that'd be lovely. Fantastic. Keeps things just a wee bit more manageable here, while still being able to go balls to the wall. And yeah, more clouds, please. In fact, I don't see enough clouds. Fantastic. We are the bearer of the robe of clouds. Let's not mince words about it, shall we? And there we go. Now that's about the time that I should probably start thinking about playing it slightly safer. I've explored all of the upper level, right? Yeah, so this is safe. So let's just get the heck out of dog here. Clouds and Bog are more utility, and I have an axe AoE. Sounds like I'm doing good manage with the manifold. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's all good. You're sorry, but it actually says clowns. It's the robe of clowns. You're sorry about the mix-up. Oh, you know, I always make that mistake. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. How could I have possibly done so again? My bad, my bad. If you'll forgive me, please, for my transgression. Forgive me for my sins. Okay, if everyone could just come into the clouds here, I promise you won't regret it. Well, you might regret it. Sorry, that was a bad faith promise, but it'll be cool and very fun. For me, at least. Could be fun, could be cool, could be nice. And okie dokie, holy moly. So Snake Pit is where in the past I would have thought about using Bribe Branch to make my life a little bit easier. I don't know if we'll bother. I'll just turn into an SS13 stream. Don't touch the clowns, let the clowns touch you. Oh, of course. Always do a shallow dip in summoning for Dragon's Call. Oh, just, you know, just a wee dip, just the smallest of experimental toe dabs. And, okay, Pyroclastic Surge actually is a nightmare for me, especially since it could lock me into this zone. So ideally those clouds murder that son of a gun right fast. Them stepping into my Fulminant Prism will help. Definitely helps. In fact, that should get rid of them. Perfect. You have to keep in mind that they're not slowed by, or they're not slower than me, I should say, the salamanders, but they are kind of boned if they try to follow me here. So, not feeling too unhappy about this, all in all. Kind of have to let some of our clouds clear before we can keep blasting them out there. Which is kind of nice, again, to have the Robe of Clowns here, because the Robe of Clowns will keep people busy even when I don't have the magic to put up the Clowns of Ice. Pretty awesome. Pretty good combo for sure. If ever there was a Wombo combo, this is probably it. And again, you've only ever cast a Dragon's Call via Exegesis, but it's been pretty fun when you have done that. I think I'm in the same boat. I don't think I've ever cast it naturally, but I definitely have with Divine Exegesis before. Dragon Clown, of course, being my favorite spell. Yes. Of course, boss level, of course. Okie dokie, let's switch stairs for a bit, even though we've pretty much cleared the majority of the floor. Just in that little zone there. We can come around and deal with everyone else in our own time. Yeah, we have 13 AC and I'm tab fighting everything. That's some stupid stuff right there. Just absurd. Big part of that, I think, is just Shield of Gong. So we at least have the shielding to make up for it. What we lack in AC, we by and large make up for in just sheer gumption and can-do attitude. So, you know, it does a lot for us for sure. Oh, and shielding, of course. Can't forget that. Oh. Well, there we go. That's a wake-up call. That's terrifying. If we could maybe chill out just for the briefest of moments here, I think that would be for the best. Oh, let's not head into a unknown territory either. Perfect. That'd be a fun April Fool's joke, turn everything into clown stuff. Very cute. High necromancy spells are similar, DCSS, but every enemy is replaced with killer clowns. Oh gosh, no. Please no. I'm totally down with the clowns, but of the killer cave variety, I don't know if I can condone that kind of monstrosity. But okay. Well, how did that Nagaraja hurt me so badly? It was hasted, I guess. Maybe it was just haste and sphere finally showing me just how low my AC really is. That'd be fair enough, for sure. Make a certain amount of sense. Keep hitting me, stop hitting yourself, all that good stuff. Fantastic. How are there still enemies on this floor, really? That's the truly shocking part about all this. How is it possible that anyone hasn't heard the absolute kerfuffle that we've created since our very entrance into the zone? Beats me, but maybe this was the floor for the Heart of Huron Snakes, going on with our theme of being just the most atrocious. I was gonna say human being. I guess we could have been. What were we before being a mummy? In fact, DCSS devs, if you're listening, how would that be for a way to make mummies interesting again? When you choose mummy, you get to choose what your former species was, and it slightly alters them. It'd be wild because it would mean that mummy would essentially be another like 26 species option, and it wouldn't just be you'd get like the same aptitudes and modifiers as that species because that's way too powerful, but like little modifications. Huh. I wonder how that would work, if at all. One problem being level 1 characters can't beat killer clowns. Well, okay, the way you get around that is you also start every character off with the axe from the Blood Sprint. Maybe the Blood Sprint axe is a little too strong, but something to that vein, like a really powerful weapon, and then your main issue becomes the chaos of killer clowns. So, you can murder them. One hit pretty much always kills them. The Axe of Woe, I think it's called. It's like a plus infinity battle axe. But you get hit by a killer clown pie that turns you into a bat. What are you going to do? Things just got interesting again. Could make custom game mode in Adjust XP or something, right? I think there are ways around it regardless. That could be a pretty silly approach to April Fools for sure. I like that. I no longer am quite as scared of getting Blink surrounded by guardian serpents. I think I should be fairly reasonably able to deal with them. Come on, come on. Good times will be had by all. And before I regret my hubristic comment there, let's chill and kill this guardian serpent as quickly as possible. Fantastic. And perfect. My salamander friend to follow me through the not fires flames, but ice and snow. Please and thank you. We're starting a room with requirement scrolls and XP potions. Build your character before facing the clowns. Choose your own adventure before facing an endless onslaught of hilarious destruction. It does sound like a lot of fun for sure.